Brodel, the French medical legal authority, wrote, "If the law has made you, the physician witness, remain a man of science. You have no victim to avenge, no guilty person to convict, and no innocent person to save. You must bear testimony within the limits of science."
Hello guys, good morning. It's 1st of November and today I'm here for my first summon. I'll be giving you the idea about summon. So here is the definition of summon.
It is a document compelling the attendance of a witness in a court of law under penalty on a particular day, time and place for the purpose of giving evidence. A doctor may be called to testify as an ordinary witness who saw an incident, as the medical practitioner who treated the patient, as an expert to give his opinion on the matter of science.
You have to go no matter wherever you are, otherwise they'll send you a warrant at the place you're currently residing in.
If it finds that the witness neglected to attend the court without any justification, it may sentence him to a fine or imprisonment, or the court may issue bailable or non-bailable warrants to secure the presence of the witness. It may lead to imprisonment up to 6 months or fine up to 1,000 rupees or both.
I had seen many MLC cases in emergency, and this one particularly is a road traffic accident. I didn't have much idea about the case, so I reached early today. Actually, I started at 8 o'clock. I thought that I'll be late. I forgot to give taxi fare to the driver also. He was like, "You haven't given me." And I told him, "Sorry, I forgot, I was in a hurry." And then I gave him rupees 500 for reserve.
Keeping this in mind, conduct money is the fee offered or paid to a witness in civil cases at the time of serving the summons to meet the expenses for attending the court. In criminal cases, no fee is paid to the witness at the time of serving the summons.
I was in Markham Rice Valley Resort yesterday with my friend. We had gone there for swimming and we stayed out there for a night. I was quite nervous since yesterday, but after swimming, all my nervousness, it went away. And I am very chill right now, ready to give my opinion as an expert witness.
There are two types of witness, common and expert. Common witness is a person who gives evidence about the facts observed or perceived by him, whereas an expert witness is a person who has been trained or is skilled or has knowledge, experience or education in technical or scientific subject and capable of drawing opinions and conclusions from the facts observed by himself or noticed by others. A doctor can be both a common and expert witness.
Then I came along and just got accustomed to the surroundings. It is the sub-magistrate court in Rampur. You don't have to reach Rampur, so it's on the way to Rampur. It's very silent and peaceful and everything is in cottage style. I had actually imagined it to be buildings like we see in movies and TVs, but this one, the environment is pretty good. I reached here around 9:50 a.m. and then I went to the prosecution booth. They gave me the case summary. As soon as I saw my handwriting and the summary, I got the idea about the case. I remember that day, it was last year. It was a road traffic accident and two people, they sustained grievous injury, and one of them, it was simple in nature. Everyone, they were relatives and the accused will be there. I'll be giving you the information about the IPCs right now.
IPC stands for Indian Penal Code. It deals with substantive criminal law of India. It defines offences and prescribes punishments.
And the IPC particularly falls under
279 for rash driving or riding on a public way. 337 IPC for causing hurt by act endangering life or personal safety of others. And 338 IPC for causing grievous hurt by act endangering life or personal safety of others.
I won't be allowed to film inside the court. I'll be sharing my experience after everything gets over. Join me and stay tuned. Session has just begun. It's 11:46 a.m. I'm waiting for my turn. They said that they'll call me and then I have to go as an expert witness. So yeah. Okay guys, welcome back. Inside the court session, I realized that I was twinning with the lawyers. Blazer black in color, at least my inner t-shirt was neon and they were wearing white. My summon for the day is done. I was in the prosecution room. They gave me the wound certificate that I had written, total of 3 patients. I had to read out my findings at the time of examination. They asked you where you are currently working and you have to say your designation. They asked me about the date of the incident, the time I had examined, and my examination findings, the investigations that were done, and whether it was a referred case. My case was referred from Singtam District Hospital, so I told them regarding the investigation findings also, and depending on that, the type of injury, whether it was simple or grievous. Injuries of like 2 people were grievous in nature, 1 was simple in nature.
Simple injury is one which is neither extensive nor serious and which heals rapidly. Section 319 IPC defines hurt as bodily pain, disease or infirmity caused to any person. It does not include mental pain. Section 320 IPC defines grievous hurt. Any of the following injuries are grievous. Number 1, emasculation means depriving a male of masculine vigor. Number 2, permanent privation of sight of either eye. Number 3, permanent privation of hearing of either ear. Number 4, privation of any member or joint. Number 5, destruction or permanent impairing of power of any member or joint. Number 6, permanent disfiguration of head or face. Number 7, fracture or dislocation of a bone or tooth. Number 8, any hurt which endangers life or which causes the victim to be in severe bodily pain or unable to follow his ordinary pursuits for a period of 20 days.
And the funniest part was that the accused and victims, they were from the same family. Actually, accused is the driver. He was the one who was driving. Victims were the accused wife and mother and father. I don't know what to say. He has been coming to the court since last year and he said that the case will go on till next year. It was a family matter. It's already solved, but if it was for some other people, then there would be all the penalties, 6 months imprisonment and fine. I had to take oath stating that
I do swear in the name of God that what I shall state shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
like the ones you see on movies, मैं जो बोल रही हूँ वो सच बोल रही हूँ, सच किसी और कुछ नहीं, that you have to say. That was there.
It is followed by the first examination of a witness. It consists of questions put to him by the lawyer for the side which has summoned him.
They recorded my statement and after recording my statement, there was cross-examination.
The witness is now questioned by the lawyer for the opposite party. Witness should be clear, direct and precise in his answer as far as possible.
Cross-examination, the lawyer asked me 2 questions. He asked me whether I had mentioned fresh or old injuries. The thing is, if you have mentioned the nature of injuries, whether it's fresh or old, you have to state it accordingly. In my case, I hadn't mentioned that the injuries were fresh, so I told him directly. And the second question he asked was whether those injuries that the patient sustained could be either due to fall from stairs or by hitting on the hard surface. Then you just have to say to the point that I just told him yes, it can be. So he asked me only 2 questions. After that, they recorded my statement. There was the chief magistrate and the one next to her, she was typing all my statement.
After that, we have re-examination conducted by the lawyer for the side which has called the witness, followed by questions by judge.
After 15 minutes of session, it was done. In the end, I had to sign papers.
The witness, after carefully going through it, is required to sign at the bottom of each page.
That was it guys. Now I'm returning back. Accused said that he'll drop me till Manipal, so I'm going in this vehicle only. Now I'm returning back to my hostel room. Overall, it was a very good experience. It was a different experience. Completely different from the one which I usually see in movies. Maybe it was because of the location. Countryside vibes. The amount of people in the session were only like 7 to 8 people. And the session was short. Bye bye, take care, see you in another one. So that was my first summon.